The film Teesri Kasam, which translates to The Third Pledge, is based on Hindi writer Vanishwar Nath Renu's short story Mare Gaye Gulfam, Unfortunate is the Lover. Set in rural Bihar, it tells a tale of friendship and an understated love between a cart driver and a performer in a Nautanki, or local theatre troupe. Producer lyricist Shailendra and director Basu Bhattacharya managed to preserve Renu's characteristic local flavour through cinematography, dialogues and music. The camera work by Shubroto Mitra, acclaimed for his work on Satyajit Ray's Apu trilogy, beautifully portrays the countryside in this film. Some frames towards the end are memorable, particularly the shot of a departing train captured through Hiraman's cart. Authentic dialogues by Renu himself combine Maithili and Bhojpuri dialects with Hindi. The 10 songs by Shankar Jaikishan, accumulating around 45 minutes in a 2.5-hour film, are rooted in the milieu. Music is undeniably important to the main characters. Hirabai is a performer in a Nautanki who, apart from acting and dancing, sings her own songs, while for Hiraman, music is a part of his life. Whenever appropriate, he breaks into singing for both recreation and expression. Alright, let's have a look at some themes that the film looks to explore. Acting and performing on stage is what Hirabai enjoys doing. When Hiraman asks her to give up Nautanki to avoid crude remarks from the public, she states,
देश देश घूमना, सज धज के रोशनी में नाचना गाना, जीने के लिए सिवा इस नशे के और है ही क्या मेरे पास? बोलो.
However, society thinks of women who display themselves on stage to ticket-buying male strangers as being immoral and promiscuous, women of easy virtue. Although this mindset was more prevalent till the 80s, 90s, we can still find to this day people echoing the same thoughts, especially on social media platforms. It can be easily deduced that Hirabai would have been pushed into the world of prostitution. She has no option but to accept it. After Hirabai says no the first time, Zamindar Vikram Singh forces himself on her the second time around, before she manages to dodge him and escape. When the theatre manager learns that Hirabai did not cooperate with the Zamindar, he's agitated, fearing the consequences of insulting a powerful landlord, who with his influence can easily kick away his entire theatre troupe out of the village. All these years, Hirabai had learned to accept her plight. Without saying a word, she endures the unfair, exploitative way she is treated. All this to hold on to her job, to earn money. She knows that she can be replaced any minute if she opposes or raises a voice, something which eventually happens. Hiraman is non-judgmental towards Hirabai, even though he has a preconceived notion fed by his sister-in-law about Nautankis being a bad influence on society. Mesmerized by her beauty, he considers her to be a fairy and a goddess. Meanwhile, Hirabai is drawn towards his simplicity and unsophisticated way of looking at life. She's surprised to see the respect and adulation he has for her. As she recalls to her friend, in the cart when travelers used to pass by, he would draw curtains. When I made a wish to take a dip on the river bank, he stopped me, saying, "Unmarried girls don't bathe in that river." And when someone passed a rude comment at one of the shows, he stood up for me. Hiraman shelters from the world a woman who acts and performs for entertainment. As Hirabai experiences, for the first time, someone being so courteous and gracious towards her, she starts seeing herself through Hiraman's eyes, as a goddess and a devout woman. Both of them are in love, but never express it to each other. On the other hand, for Zamindar Vikram Singh, she is just a source of pleasure. When Hirabai rejects the sexual advances made by him, it spells trouble for her and the entire Nautanki group, although she does establish her unsaid faithfulness towards Hiraman. She is victimized by the theatre manager and others for instigating the Zamindar and not revealing her true identity to Hiraman earlier itself. The group urges her to go away for their welfare. Hirabai decides to leave. She knows Hiraman will be utterly destroyed if she shatters his illusion. She's losing out on love, but at least Hiraman's goddess will live on forever. One question that comes up while watching the end is, why does Hirabai not reveal her truth to Hiraman? Yes, it would be a shock to him, but he, being such a pure soul, would surely accept her. Breaking his heart by leaving him would inflict the same amount of shock and pain. However, as I pondered more upon Hirabai's decision, I realized even if Hiraman accepts her, they would not get validation from society and Hiraman's family. We already know that his sister-in-law considers Nautanki to be cheap entertainment. Moreover, she keeps insisting he marries a virgin. If Hiraman and Hirabai unite, they will be rejected and ridiculed. Society would not let them live peacefully. This is the reason Hirabai sacrifices her love, and not because she does not trust Hiraman's love for her, or because she fears what the mighty Vikram Singh will do to her. While Hiraman knows too little about the ways of the world, Hirabai clearly knows too much. Hiraman manages to reach the railway station in the nick of time. Hirabai hands over his money that he had forgotten to take from her. She gives him her shawl to keep as a memento and states that she is going back to her city to work. A dejected Hiraman does not say one word. He goes back to his cart, and as he is about to whip the oxen, he hears Hirabai's voice that says,
"Mara mat."
exactly what she had said in their first meeting. After he had sworn not to transport 1. illegal goods and 2. bamboos, here a heartbroken Hiraman takes his third pledge, to never carry in his cart women from theatre troupes. Hiraman will perhaps never know of Hirabai's great sacrifice.